Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is for women over 40 who sit at a desk for long periods of time working. So I have 5 children, I have a full-time job, and I have an online business, which means that I sit at my desk for long periods of time. Many people always ask me how I'm able to stay active and keep moving with all of that going on. And so in today's video, I'm going to share about how my day typically looks like. Not most days, not every day, but most days. So movement has become some sort of second nature to me. It was not always like that, but somewhere along the way it became part of how I do my days. I'm not always disciplined about it, but I know how it feels when I don't move. And for a person, a woman over 40 who sits long hours at a desk, that feeling can bite. You know, the fogginess, the stiffness, the running out of energy by 4 p.m., all of that. So what I do is try and fit movement into my day as much as I can. Some days that may look like a lot, some days it's just 2 minutes of movement in between my days, but I always try to do something. So let me tell you exactly what happens during my days, not all of the days, but most of the days. Every morning I go for a walk. That is scheduled, that is mine, before everything else starts to happen, before my children start to ask for things, before my business starts to demand for things. I put the walk in, I put the time for walking in. The walk does not have to be long, it does not have to be fast, but it has to happen. And when I start my day with moving before I sit down at my desk to work, that just sets everything up for better. During my workday, I try as much as possible to stand instead of sitting while working. Like today, I was just working, and then before I stopped to make this video. So this is good because it's easy for me to, stop and take a walk to the kitchen and back, or take a few quick stretches here and there, do some hip circles before getting back to work. So when you stand while working and you need to move, you're not starting from scratch every time because you're already standing, so movement sort of naturally just fits in. So my back and my hips feel a lot better than they used to. And so for anyone who sits for long periods of time, this might be one of the easiest things you can do to change that. On the days my children are away at school, I use the time to do more focused work and spread little movement snacks in between my days. But I'll tell you that it does not always go as planned. Sometimes the children are at home, sometimes the plan just falls flat, and on those days I do what I can. And that can be a few movement snacks spread throughout my day, a few stretches here and there, standing instead of sitting for a bit longer, whatever works. And when I don't stress myself when I have not been able to move, I just keep trying whenever I can. I think that sometimes many women who are over 40 and who sit many hours at a desk building a business online feel like adding more movement to their days is a bit unrealistic because their days are full, they are busy, and some days are unpredictable. I am all of those things and more. I have 5 children, I have a full-time job, and I run an online business. So there's a lot of moving parts. So what make movement fit is because I stopped waiting for the perfect time, but started looking at small opportunities to move, doing small movements here and there, whenever it's possible. So if you're a woman over 40 who works at a desk for a long period of time, you do not have to wait for things to be perfect for you to start moving. All you need to do is to try and fit movement within the life that you are currently living. And if you're unsure about where to start, my 2-minute desk reset is a good place. It has simple movement that you can do right beside your desk. It's easy, it takes just 2 minutes, and it's made specifically for women over 40 who sit at a desk for long periods of time working. You'll find it linked in the comments below or in the description box below. So my name is Irene, and this is a Move Everyday Club for women over 40 who sit at a desk for long periods of time and want to incorporate more movement into their day without needing to go to the gym or without involving themselves in strenuous workout. If this is you, I want to invite you to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.